Are you hearing me? Sayon, you are hearing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Other students? Oh, honorable. Saurodeep. Saurodeep is here, I think.
What are not putting that?
Okay. Only Sayon and Saurodeep. Kajan. Sayon. Orpita. Good afternoon. After a long time I am hearing. So today I will discuss aggregate demand. Today I will discuss aggregate demand. In short, it is called AD, aggregate demand. In short, it is called AD. It is very important. AD. AD means the total demand at a particular price is called not for a single good but all goods and services. The demand for all goods and services at a particular price level is called aggregate demand, right? So aggregate demand plays an important role in our country. Aggregate demand depends on two factors. AD depends on two factors. One is price, general price level or price level. I am telling you price level. And another is income. Another is income, right? Are you hearing me? স্যার একটু নিচে লিখুন। আচ্ছা সায়ন, সায়ন তো চশমা নেই, একটু উপরে দেখতে হয় না, আমি নিচে লিখে দিচ্ছি, ঠিক আছে? ওকে, এনি কোশ্চেন আদার? সৌরদীপ is here, Orpita is here, Sayan, another Sayan is here. Very good. So নিচে লিখছি। Aggregate demand. Is it visible? Sayan, is it visible? Okay. That is AD. So this AD I have already explained. AD does not mean the demand for a particular good. Orpita is writing something. Sir, একটু নিচে লিখুন। হয়ে যেত আবার কি? স্যার সিলেবাসটা কি অর্পিতা? Now she is asking syllabusটা কি for examination. I think so. So national income and money. Syllabus is syllabus. I have already given you syllabus for 10 marks. And you know that 10 marks for Indian economic development. National income. Very good question from Orpita. National income, and two is money only. Money, not banking. Only money. Right? Only money, not banking. So national income accounting and money. All question will be set on MCQ. You know MCQ? I will give you 4 alternatives. You have to choose the right answer from these 4. And 10 marks for macroeconomics and 10 marks for Indian economic development. Indian economic development. Okay, so national income and money. Sayan, is it clear? Okay, so AD depends on two factors. One is general price level and another is income. Suppose I demand a commodity. I demand to purchase this building. Can I purchase if I have no money? No. The money actually enables a buyer to purchase a commodity. There are so many commodities are there which are out of our purchasing capacity. So even if a consumer wants to get that particular commodity but at that price but have no financial capacity to buy, then it is not considered as demand. Not considered as demand. Right? I want to purchase Durgapur industry, but I have no money in my pocket. Is it my demand? No. So, demand must be backed by the price, purchasing capacity, that is price actually. And price and demand are negatively related. Price and demand are negatively related. How? If the price increases, demand decreases. If the price increases, demand decreases, and if price decreases, demand increases. Right? Sayan, Ganguly, you live near a bazaar, Raniganj Bazaar market. And now, Ilis fish is there, available there. But you go to the market and find that it is rupees 2000 rupees, 2000 per kg. And again another day you go, then you find that it is rupees 800 per kg, same size, same quality fish. In which day will you purchase more and in which day you will purchase less? Yes? Yes. Why? So your demand increases with the decrease of price. Your demand increases with the decrease of price. And if the price increases, your demand decreases. Right? So opposite relation, negative relation. Negative relation. So the demand curve slopes downward. This is the type. Perhaps you can remember, you have read it partly in class 11, price theory. Now, this is the demand curve. Why? Price is rupees 10, this is 20, this is 30, this is 40. And this is 10, this is 20, this is 30, suppose this is 40. So, if the price is rupees 30, your demand is such, suppose it is 12 unit. Price falls to rupees 10, then it comes to quantity unit 28, increasing or decreasing. With the fall of price, demand is increasing. With the rise of price, demand is falling. So it is the cause of aggregate demand. So aggregate demand is related with price level or general price. And secondly, not only price, it also depends on why. It depends on why. What is why? হোয়াট ইজ ওয়াই? অর্পিতা স্যার সিলেবাসটা কি বলে দিয়েছি, এবার তুমি বলো হোয়াট ইজ ওয়াই। অর্পিতা প্লিজ আনসার অর রাইট।
That's not there.
অর্পিতা
Not there.
then answer you. What is why?
Come.
Why is the income? How income affects demand? You want to purchase this building, I have already told you. It is minimum 5 crores of rupees, price is 5 crores. But you have only 5,000. Will you purchase it? Will you be able to purchase it? No. It will out of your purchasing capacity. So why, that is income, plays an important role to decide how much quantity and what type of quantity you can purchase. Right? So it is demand curve, Didi? Am I clear? These two factors, price and income? If there is any confusion, anybody can ask, please. Sauradeep, is it clear? So, these two factors. Now, what you spend for demand, একটু নিচে লিখুন, এখনো নিচে, এটা নিচ, আবার কোথায় উপনিচে যাবো বাবা, আর তো নিচ নেই, যেতে যেতে পাতালে চলে গেছে আমি।
And you take the word down.
হ্যাঁ,
But আগের comment আগের।
ও আগের কমান্ড তোমার, তুমি এবারে পাতালে নিয়ে যাবে ভাবছিলাম। যাই হোক, you make demand and purchase. So AD you get, and you can express it as aggregate expenditure. So Y and P function to decide how much quantity of commodity you can purchase. Now you are purchasing a particular commodity. You purchase a particular commodity of certain amount. Then you spend a lot of money. What it is called? It is called expenditure. It is called expenditure, right? So expenditure, total expenditure must be equal to total demand, AD. TE must be equal to AD. Is it clear or not? Okay, everybody understood? I told you that your demand is 5 kg of Illis fish. You purchased by giving 500 rupees into 5, 2500, that is 2500. It is the total expenditure TE. So total expenditure also indicate your total demand, AD. I think it is clear now. So AD is measured in terms of price. In terms of price, right? So Y is related with demand. If Y increases, demand increases. If Y falls, demand falls. But in price increases, demand also decreases. But price decreases, demand increases. These are the two opposite relation with price and demand. The quantity demanded is oppositely related with price and income. Now this can be explained with the help of a table and diagram also. I am writing the table here first. Y, and this is AD, aggregate demand, or sometimes it is called AE, that is planned expenditure, AE, aggregate expenditure, suppose. Now it is 0. 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. Yes? আরো নিচে? হ্যাঁ? দাঁড়াও। এদিকে? এদিকে? ওকে। সো ওয়াই? আমি লিখেছিলাম এখানে আমাকে ড্রয়িং করতে হবে বলে, ঠিক আছে, মুছে দেবো তখন তোমরা বলো না। 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. It is in rupees. Why? Now it is AD or AE বলেছি, plant. Now it is 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, sorry, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay? Could you follow? Is it visible? The board is visible or not? Yes, sir. Now, Sayon, you are telling answer, very good. Your income, Y means income. I think you know it, income. I have already explained, income is 0. Income is 0, but aggregate demand is 30. How it could be? And why? Your aggregate demand is 30, but your income is 0. পকেটে ফুটো পয়সাও নেই, ডিমান্ড করে বসে আছো। Is it feasible or not? No, sir. So no, sir. So then you will die. Then you will die without food, without anything. Even if a person has no income, yet he consumes something, managing somehow, in order to survive in this world. And this is called, in economics, this is called what? This is called autonomous consumption. Autonomous consumption. This is called autonomous consumption, and in symbolically it is written as C bar. So autonomous consumption, you have to automatically consume some commodity in order to survive in this world, even if your income is 0. You may get some help from others, even you can beg or something else, but you have to eat in order to survive. So this is called autonomous consumption. Therefore, even income is 0, aggregate demand is 30. Sometimes people beg and get something to survive in this world. So his aggregate demand, he makes demand in the market, even begging money or something else. Therefore, this is the stage of autonomous consumption. But now, with the increase of income 0 to 20, then your aggregate demand increases 30 to 35. Then 40, your income is 40 and your expenditure is, aggregate demand is 40. Income is 40, expenditure is 40. Then income increases 60 and your consumption increases 45, only 5. As your income increases more and more, your consumption increases but not at the same rate. What is this law? You have read it class 11. What is the law? That is, as you consume more and more of a commodity, the propensity to consume will gradually decline. Is it not? Is it not? If you consume a particular commodity more and more, then your propensity to consume will gradually decline. Law of diminishing marginal utility. The name of the law is law of diminishing marginal utility. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Suppose I am giving you an example. You want to eat pulao. You like it very much. Then pulao is given to you one after another plate. After 2 or 3 plates or 4 plates, will you take it? I think no, because you are satisfied, saturated. If you again take this commodity, you will vomit. It is applicable in all respect except money. Except money, the marginal propensity to earn money is boundless. No one is satisfied with any amount of money. So as you get money more and more, you will desire more and more money. But so it is an exceptional case here, right? So 40 and 40, this is the equilibrium point. Aggregate demand is equal to Y. Now income is increasing 60, 80, 100, your consumption, aggregate demand is increasing but at less rate, and it will be an excess demand. Excess demand, this can be represented with the help of a diagram. We can prove it with the help of a diagram. Is it visible? The board is visible, the diagram is visible. Yes or no? Yes, sir. So here it is AD or AE. Aggregate expenditure is equal to aggregate demand. This is quantity. Or we may say rather income, Y. This is 45-degree line. This is 45-degree line. That is income line. It is Y, income line. And this is C plus I. Right? Now, this is E. This name is this is the C plus I. What do you mean by C plus I? C plus I. What do you mean by C plus I? Who can say? No one is answering. Yes? So consumption plus investment, what is this? That is AD can be divided into 2 parts, that is either consumption or investment or both. So AD is equal to C plus I. Consumption plus investment. If you have an income, you consume a part of that income, and if anything lying, you must invest it either in the bank or somewhere. So AD is equal to C plus I. Either you consume or a part of it you can invest. Investment may be zero even. Investment may be zero if your income does not permit you to invest out of your income, because you have to spend all your income for consumption. So it may be zero, but this is the formula. AD is equal to C plus I, and C can be divided into two parts. It is C bar plus BY plus I. C bar, what is this? C bar means autonomous consumption. Am I clear? C bar means autonomous consumption. I have told you. That is, even if you have no income, you have to consume something to survive in this world. So I have given you that income is zero, but consumption is positive someone. In the tally I have given you, right? So C bar is the autonomous consumption. B, small b, is the marginal propensity to consume. MPC, marginal propensity to consume. CY, Y is income. So as your income increases, your marginal propensity to consume in the first phase will increase, but gradually it will decline. Right? It is the function of MPC. What is the formula of calculating MPC? Del C by del Y. MPC is equal to delta C by delta Y. What do you mean by delta C? Suppose you consume 50 rupees commodity. Now the income increases to 60 rupees. Your income increases 10. You may increase your consumption this amount. If you consume 60 instead of 50, then 10 is the del C. First you have 50 rupees consumption, now your income increases and you consume 60 rupees. So consumption increases, 60 minus 50 is equal to 10. Is it clear? Yes, sir. Sir, CI class C. I am unable to follow your question. If CLC, I don't know. Delta C is C1 minus C. If you take this C1, it will C. You may get it. That is increased consumption. That is increased consumption. Amount of consumption which is increased. Delta means such. Now it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Your consumption expenditure was 50, now it is 60. So 10 rupees, 60 minus 50, 10 rupees is the del C. You are consuming more commodity which you get by rupees 10. So it is delta C. And delta Y, it is the increase of your income. আমি আগে বলেছি, if your income increases, then you will go for the extra consumption. Your income was 5,000, now it is 7,000. So 7,000 minus 5,000, that is 2,000 is the delta Y. Your original income হচ্ছে, original income means original Y. That is Y is equal to 5,000, suppose 5,000, ও তুমি দেখতে পাবে না আবার। Suppose original income 5,000, right? Rupees 5,000, and increased in income increased to rupees 7,000. So if you subtract 5,000 from 700, you will 7,000, you will get 2,000. 2,000. This is delta Y. Now I think it is clear to you. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
So the ratio between delta C by delta Y is measured and it is called MPC, marginal propensity to consume. Suppose your income is increasing steadily. Sayon, you have to answer. Your income is increasing steadily, month after month. Will your MPC increase or not? Give reasons in favor of your answer. Sayon,
The MPC increase হবে তো?
yes?
MPC increase হবে তো?
কি হবে?
Increase হবে না increase?
ইনক্রিজ হবে, মানে ইনক্রিজ হয়েই যাবে। যত ইনকাম বাড়বে তোমার ইনক্রিজ, তার মানে তোমার ধরো চালের দাম বেড়েছে, তুমি আগে 200 গ্রাম চালের ভাত কমেছে 200 গ্রামের চালের ভাত খেতে, এখন হচ্ছে চালের দাম কমে গেছে, তুমি 300 গ্রাম খেলে, আরও কমে গেল, তখন তুমি 1 কেজি চালের ভাত খাবে। উইল ইট বি পসিবল? উইল ইট বি পসিবল? সবাই নেবে না, নয়। You just consider your case. If income increases, you may consume, but after a certain level, income and consumption will intersect each other. Where that is the point E is the equilibrium point, where Y and C plus I is equal, and this is equilibrium income. If your income increases, you will give this gap, and this is called saving. Right? The time is over. Suman sir is warning me. So please, thank you very much for today. I will continue the second part, the next class. Thank you. Okay. What has happened? হয়েছে